D boo
You're right.
Yeah, right.
He said, I suppose the godly man forgives. And that's true. But part of forgiving is you have to let it go and not be angry anymore. Okay? And not try to do things that will annoy them. Okay? That's a godly man too. Forgiveness comes with a lot of things that you have to take care of.
No,
Right?
right.
You said it too.
You said it.
Right.
Right.
Now let me ask you this hard question. Are you ready and willing to do that?
Da.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's what we need to know.
Okay.
So you know what the best feeling in the world is? To get rid of the anger and the frustration.
Excuse me.
Do you think maybe one of the things that you and Dad, maybe not today, maybe
Excuse me.
over the weekend or something, you could, using this technique, maybe type them a letter and share with them why you told them about your voice being Dad's voice or Dad's voice being your voice. And why you've kind of stopped typing. And tell them that you're ready to forgive them and move on towards whatever your goals are. Can you tell me real quick, what are your goals? Are your goals still the same or have they changed as far as school? Okay, can you tell me in your own words what those goals are? Okay. Perhaps in your note to them, that's something you would want to tell them, that you still want your diploma. Okay. Do you suppose you could do that? Yes. Okay. Well, I think that would be a very Christian man thing to do. And you are a Christian man, I know that. And it will make you feel so much better and so much happier in your heart to let go of that. Because right now I think it's just making you angry. And we don't want to go there. There's no reason to be angry about it. You want positive results.
Don't want to let Satan twist your heart, right?
That's what he tries to do every single day. Not only for John, but for everybody. Okay? What do you think?
A lot of other kids, depending on you to lead the way, dude.
You know, one of the things that I tell the boys at work, sometimes they get really discouraged and really angry and really frustrated because they're in prison. I tell them that sometimes we have to go through some bumps in the road, because if we don't go through the bumps in the road, we don't know what smooth pavement feels like, right? If everything's always smooth, you don't learn and you don't grow. You have to have some bumps. Dad, Mom, Carmen, We've all had bumps in the road. And the boys that are in prison have a big bump in the road. And this was just a little bump at Brownsburg High School. And now we're ready to move on and keep traveling down the smooth road for a bit. Till the next bump. And then we'll get over that one. What do you think? Can you picture that in your head? Can you scoot up a little? Just a skosh. There you go. There you go. That's better. Now it's funny because just this week we were talking about victim awareness and we were talking about forgiveness. And the Bible says that you can't be forgiven if you don't forgive. Because you don't know what that is, right? Now think about that. Those are pretty hard words. And one of the things when I went through the divorce and the girl's dad had a girlfriend, I had to learn that God can't forgive me of my sins if I couldn't find forgiveness for him. Now, I don't like what he did, but I had to forgive it because I knew that for the girls, I had to do the right thing. It was hard. And the boys are going through the same stuff at work. I'm sorry, buddy. You were going there. I just couldn't slide. That's a tough one. And you do that through the grace of God. You ask him to help you learn and grow and move on to where you're able to forget the ugly stuff. Okay? That's the hard part. You don't really ever forget. But if you remember the lesson, it replaces the anger. Remember the lesson. Okay? Do you think you would be willing to write a letter with Dad? And maybe share with them, Dad or Mom, and share with them how you felt, how it felt to be John, how it felt to be challenged that way? Is that something that you think you could do? Think about it, it's okay.
I'm good.
There you go.
You were.
Come on. We'll play in a minute. We'll do something fun.
We bet.
He said, yes, I don't want to go down the road in reverse.
You are so clever, John.
Oh.